to send our captions into vMix. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is go to the Chrome store, and we are going to add our extension to Chrome. Once we have done that, we will find that within the extensions menu, we will now have an icon that says ZipMix. And when we right click on this, we end up with an options menu, and in our options menu we are going to have some things that we are going to want to input. So now that we've done that, we're going to want to go into vMix, and in vMix we're going to want to go to settings. And in settings, we're going to go to web controller, and you're going to want to make sure that your web controller is enabled and that you have your options chosen. So we're going to go OK to this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an input. And I'm going to want to add a title input. And you can choose from a variety of titles. Some of them go along the bottom, some of them go along the top. So I'm going to go with this wafer gray ticker. So I'm going to go OK here. And we're just going to want to make sure that this text that we have here, that we have got the name of that. So that's ticker1.text. And then we can delete all of this information that is over here. And then I'm going to put ticker1.text. Okay. So now I'm going to close that. And we can see here that we have, can see here that we've got ticker 5. So when we right click here, we can edit our title, but that's not what we want to do. We want to edit this up here. So we can click on the settings and go to input settings. And this allows us to get the name of our, ticker. So we're going to want to copy that. And once we've copied that, we're going to want to go back to our vMix settings, and we're going to want to put that into the vMix input name. So that's going to go in there. And then we're going to go back to vMix, and we're going to right click on this box, go to our title editor, and we're going to copy this. And then we're going to paste this into here. And we're going to save those settings. So we've now told vMix what it is that we're doing. Okay. So now that we've done that and we've saved our settings, we're going to go to Zip Captions, and we are going to click on the microphone button here, allow access to our microphone, and now we can see that we have text here. And when we put our transition across, we can see that our text should now appear in the ticker at the bottom. Now, this actually works far better when it's not in a ticker, because the captions can feed into the bottom of the screen. If I add another input and I add a title, and this time I just add text, like I could add text at any point in my thing. I can also just add a title. So for example, if we find a solid colored title, so for example, I could use something like this, go OK, and now you can see I have a headline. So I could put my headline as the name of my stream. So my stream name, and then my description is, so this is now going to be my description.txt. So if I now go back here and I go to my options, so this is going to go in here. And then if I go back into here for my settings and my general, I'm going to copy the name here, copy, and we are going to go back here and we're going to paste this in here. Let's delete all of this, paste this in, save my settings, and now you can see that this is appearing in my window. So this is actually not respecting the text field name, so it's going into the first text field that you have set, but you can see how this is actually far more usable than what we had previously. You would need to change your text size in order to get this to work a little bit better. But this gives you an idea about how you can get your captions into vMix. So here you can see here, if we go into settings and we right click on this panel and we go to our title editor. So we're going to go here and go to our text. We can choose a smaller text size, like this one is far too small. Go something like size 48, then we can see now that our captions are coming in here. So it's all to do with the type of title that you choose and getting your text to break by taking fairly regular pauses. So that's how to use vMix with Zip Captions.